Well, I was hanging out with your mom and...
Hold the phone!
Oh, you're getting fast there.
Don't tell me, sing me!
You rascal, can I ever tell you a story without working in a song again?
Isn't this such a beautiful night? Whoa, we're underneath 1,000 shining stars. Isn't it nice to find yourself somewhere different? Whoa, why don't you let yourself just be wherever you are? Look at this place, look at your faces. I've never seen you look like this before. Isn't it nice to find yourself somewhere different? Whoa, why don't you let yourself just be wherever you are? Look at this place, look at your faces. They're shining like 1,000 shining stars. Isn't it nice to find yourself somewhere different? Whoa, why don't you let yourself just be wherever you are? Why don't you let yourself just be somewhere different? Whoa, why don't you let yourself just be whoever you are?
This one's for you, mystery woman. Do you believe in destiny? Close your eyes and leave the rest to me. Do you believe in fantasy? I have to when it's right in front of me. Oh, what are you doing here? In the real world, what are you doing here? So close I could touch you. What are you doing here? And what are you doing to me?
How about this instead?
She was trapped in a mirror and it couldn't be clearer. She wanted to leave this place and get herself back in space. And Dad, you might think she's a criminal, but her friendship comes through subliminal. Lapis Lazuli, you fled into the bottom of the sea. Lapis Lazuli, you were so mad but then you came around to me. Everybody told me gem stuff's dangerous. I guess I didn't believe it until now. Dad always seemed apprehensive, and now he's really freaking out. What do? I don't want that for you. Everybody tells me life is precious on the planet Earth, and that means you, and I have to protect you. What if somehow you get hurt? What do? I don't want that for you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What am I going to tell you? You're better off not knowing the trouble I'm in. I don't want you to worry about what I've just seen, about where I've just been. You don't have to be a part of this. I don't think I want you to be. You don't need this. You don't need me. Ooh, ooh,
Everybody ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. I do for you? What can I do that no one else can do? What can I do for you? What can I do for you?
Human man, you are so much fun. I hadn't planned on finding you quite this entertaining. I like your band, and I like your song. I like the way human beings play. I like playing along. Oh, what can I do for you? What can I do that no one else can do? What can I do for you? What can I do for you?
Where did we go? What did we do? I think we made something entirely new. And it wasn't quite me, and it wasn't quite you. I think it was someone entirely new. Oh, well, I just can't stop thinking. So, you say I was different, and you hadn't before. Of course not. When would I have ever? I'm so sorry. No, don't be. And now you're here forever. What about you? What about me? Well, you're here too. We're here together.
I was fine with the men who would come into her life now and again. I was fine, 'cause I knew that they didn't really matter until you. I was fine when you came, and we fought like it was all some silly game over her, who she'd choose. After all those years, I never thought I'd lose. It's over, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it over? It's over, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it over? You won, and she chose you, and she loved you, and she's gone. It's over, isn't it? Why can't I move on? War and glory, reinvention, confusion, freedom, her attention, out in daylight, my potential, bold, precise, experimental. Who am I now in this world without her? Petty and dull, with the nerve to doubt her. What does it matter? It's already done. Now I've got to be there for her son. It's over, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it over? It's over, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it over? You won and she chose you and she loved you and she's gone. It's over, isn't it? Why can't I move on? It's over, isn't it? Why can't I move on?
Why don't you talk to each other? Why don't you talk to each other? Just give it a try. Why don't you talk about what happened? I know you're trying to avoid it, but I don't know why. You might not believe it. You might not believe it, but you got a lot in common. You really do. You both love me and I love both of you.
Look, if I were you, I'd hate me too.
I don't hate you.
But I knew how you felt about Rose, and I stayed anyway.
That wasn't the problem.
Then what was?
She fell in love with you.
Well, you know Rose. She always did what she wanted.
I know you both need it. I know you both need it. Someone who knows what you're going through. You might not believe it. You might not believe it, but you got a lot in common. You really do. You both love me and I love both of you. You both love me and I love both of you.
If I could begin to be half of what you think of me, I could do about anything. I could even learn how to love. When I see the way you act, wondering when I'm coming back, I could do about anything. I could even learn how to love like you. Here comes a thought. Take a moment to think of just flexibility, love, and trust. Take a moment to think of just flexibility, love, and trust. Here comes a thought that might alarm you. What someone said and how it harmed you. Something you did that felt to be charming. Things that you say are suddenly swarming, and oh, you're losing sight, you're losing touch. All these little things seem to matter so much that they confuse you, that I might lose you. Take a moment, remind yourself to take a moment and find yourself. Take a moment to ask yourself if this is how we fall apart. But it's not, but it's not, but it's not, but it's not, but it's not. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. You've got nothing, got nothing, got nothing, got nothing to fear.
said and how it harmed me. Something I did that failed to be charming. Things that I said are suddenly swarming, and oh, I'm losing sight, I'm losing touch. All these little things seem to matter so much that they confuse me, that I might lose me. Take a moment, remind yourself to take a moment and find yourself. Take a moment and ask yourself if this is how we fall apart. But it's not, but it's not, but it's not, but it's not, but it's not. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I've got nothing, got nothing, got nothing, got nothing to fear. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. And it was just a thought, just a thought, just a thought, just a thought, just a thought. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We can watch, we can watch, we can watch, we can watch them go by. From here, from here, from here. Take a moment to think of just flexibility, love, and trust. Take a moment to think of just flexibility, love, and trust.
Lapis? You okay?
It all became so lovely. Those bluest skies above me. Those funny feelings I had never felt before I met you. I thought I'd stay a while. I tried to learn to smile. So many colors I had never even known. Maybe I'll find myself sitting on that distant shore. Maybe I'm not alone. Then I see the colors fading, gentleness of light escaping, shadows of my fear invading. Have I seen this all before? I know that there's something residing, a terror deep inside me. I couldn't understand how you could be so bold. Maybe I'll find myself smiling on that distant shore. Maybe I'm not alone.
Familiar, why is this so familiar? Familiar, like something I used to know. Familiar, staring up at the ceiling. Familiar, I swear that I know this feeling, where everybody wants me to be mine, and everything I do it wrong. I'll sway them with a joke or with a song, and maybe that'll help us get along. Familiar, why is this so familiar? Familiar, like something I used to do. Familiar that she used to throw a tantrum, insisting, but hey, I'm a diamond too. I bet she drove them crazy all the time. They love her, but they're leaving her behind, with more important places they should be, and hanging out with someone just like me. Familiar, that's why it's so familiar. Familiar, like someone I used to be. get some practice at helping a struggling family. Oh, I'll get them all together in one place. And once we're all together face to face, I'll show them all the error of their ways and stop their spread of terror across space.
I guess I have to face that in this awful place I shouldn't show a trace of doubt. But pulled against the grain, I feel a little pain that I would rather do without. I'd rather be free, free, free. I'd rather be free, free,
Suddenly hot, I'm suddenly cool, I'm suddenly a genius, I'm suddenly a fool, I'm suddenly fact, but I feel stranger than fiction. I'm new, but I'm suddenly back. I'm a walking contradiction. Doesn't this have a name? La da 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 da. Doesn't this have a name? Doesn't this have a name? And isn't it, isn't it, isn't it love? Isn't it, isn't it, isn't it love? And isn't it, isn't it, isn't it love? Isn't it, isn't it, isn't it love?
Here in the garden, let's play a game. I'll show you how it's done. Here in the garden, stand very still. This'll be so much fun. And then she smiled, that's what I'm after. The smile in her eyes, the sound of her laughter. Happy to listen, happy to play, happily watching her drift away. Happily waiting, all on my own, under the endless sky. Counting the seconds, standing alone, as thousands of years go by. Happily wondering, night after night, is this how it works? Am I doing it right? Happy to listen, happy to stay, happily watching her drift away. You keep on turning pages for people who don't care, people who don't care about you. and still it takes you ages to see that no one's there, see that no one's there, see that no one's there. Everyone's gone on without you. Finally something, finally news about how the story ends. She doesn't exist now, survived by her son and all of her brand new friends. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that cool? And isn't that cruel? And aren't I a fool to have happily listened, happy to stay, happily watching her drift, drift, drift away.
Someday, somewhere, somehow, you'll love again. You just need to find someone. Someday, somewhere, somehow, you'll love again. You just need to find someone. Someone who treats you better. Someone who wants you around. Someday, somewhere, somehow, you're gonna feel found.
Today, right here, right now, I already feel found.
Steven, this is...
I remember it like it was yesterday.
This is so cute.
Connie, there's something very important that I want to say to you today. I'd rather be tall, I'd rather be smart, I'd rather be sure you know I care. Wherever you go, whatever you start, I'd rather be sure you know I'm there. I'd rather I always be a part of whatever you do. I'd rather be me with you. Wherever we go, I already trust I'd know what to do if it were us. I'd know what to say, I'd know how to be, I'd know your entire syllabus. I can't think of any other thing in the world I would rather do. If I could be, I'd rather be me with you.
This is the CD with the song that made me who I am. Hold on to your butt, Steven.
Looking for your place in the universe. Don't you know the universe is looking too, looking for its place in you. And now it's coming through.
Hey,
Hang on, you gotta listen to this part. Welcome to the party, Mr. Universe. We're so glad we are a part of you. Meet the rocks and flowers, the seconds and the hours, the splinters, winters, apples, chapels, teardrops, temples, cats and castles, anything that you can be, the things you see and cannot see are Mr. Universe. Mr. Universe.
Just hop onto one on and you'll be feeling the cheer in no time.
I think you'd like it.
Cold palace walls and endless empty halls, haunted by echoes of laughter. You gave a pull, and suddenly they're full. You've thrown the gates open after you and swept in with the throng. Comes this wonderful song, my little reason why I'll never make you cry. Oh, I have got the sweetest things to tell you every day. My little reason why you make me want to try loving you.
What you playing? I had an idea. Well, a song idea, but also an idea.
Let's hear it.
Yes, please.
I don't need you to respect me, I respect me. I don't need you to love me, I love me. But I want you to know you could know me if you change your mind. If you change your mind. If you change your mind. Change your mind.